I quit social media for a week. This is what happened. Today, I decided to quit social media for an entire week. I don't know if the end result of this will make me better off or the same, but I know it won't be worse because stats. But I will let you guys go on this short little journey with me, and we will find out together. You may be asking yourself, what rules do we have set in place? What are the rules? Or what boundaries have we set up? I will not be using Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, or Instagram's social feed, although I will be using Instagram's DMs, because let's be honest, that is literally all Gen Zs use. We do not use texting, if you don't know. We don't use texting. We only use Instagram DMs. Truth's coming out. We're just being honest. We're being honest. That's how we non-verbally communicate. The one app I will allow myself the use of is YouTube. Only because I do not think of YouTube as social media. It is just media. Shorts are out of the question though, because it's basically just re-uploaded TikToks, let's be honest here. Now that the rules are down, let's begin. It's time for a confession. This morning I woke up and I immediately, without thinking, picked up my phone and went on Instagram. I'm sorry. After I cleared my feed, I closed the app and I remembered that I wasn't supposed to be doing that. My bad, guys. I don't think it'll happen again because I deleted every app except for Instagram. So the act of doing that should make it stick, I'm hoping. Besides that, my morning was fantastic. I got up, brushed my teeth, made coffee and breakfast, and then I watched some Dragon Ball. And at 6 a.m., I watched Good Mythical Morning, my boys. If you don't know, I'm a big fan. Look, we got Mythical on right now. After this whole routine was done, I went out to my car and went to work. I did notice that my car ride was far more carefree and far more stress-free than normal because I usually have a lot of stress while I'm driving. I am very scared of driving. Here's actually a voice memo from me when I got to work.
All right, morning number one. Not feeling too stressed, actually. Actually pretty good. This could be attributed to a very much increase of sleep. I think I went to sleep at around 9 to 10 last night and I woke up at 4. But usually I'll go to sleep at 12 to 1 and wake up at 4. So there's a increase in sleep and that could be the reason why I'm so feeling good this morning. But yeah, this is the morning and I'm feeling pretty good. But again, probably not social media, probably sleep.
As you can hear, the morning went very well. Now, with work, it went about the same as normal. Nothing really changed. That doesn't mean it was bad. That doesn't mean it was good. But nothing really changed. So we're just going to skip over that part. Around the evening, I got home from work, and I took a shower. Per usual, you know. Got to keep these locks clean. After this, I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? Nothing changed much. Nothing changed. I still had the stress and all that jazz. Now, we also had construction going on, which was probably the biggest attributing factor to this because, you know, we had all the noise in the background, the and all that. I was not going to film during that. I'm not going to do that to my boys. No sound has to come out. I do not have soundproofing. Me wanting to film but not being able to, yeah, that was probably what caused a lot of the stress and a lot of the everything like that. It probably was nothing to do with anything. But also, since nothing changed, experiment's doing nothing so far except for make my morning good and make my car ride stress-free. Actually, that's not too bad. What some of you probably want to know is, what am I doing besides watching YouTube? And the answer to that is I recently homebrewed my 3DS. And a lot of the super bored moments where I didn't want to watch YouTube or go on Dragon Ball, I would actually switch to my 3DS, which is really fun, nostalgic for me. I've been playing Majora's Mask and Tomodachi Life, which I highly, highly recommend. Look at this game. It's incredible. Just so you guys know, this day is going to be super short because not a lot happened, I'll be honest. If you want to go for a main theme of today, it's basically exactly how it was before social media. Like, nothing has changed. One thing has changed, though. I'm noticing a lot more things that are funny as funny. When you have social media, you are constantly bombarded by funny, and it kind of makes things that would be otherwise funny not as funny. I feel like I'm being funnier. I'm coming up with funnier things. I wrote down like a little funny scene the other day that I could put in a video if it makes sense with what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm having more ideas. That's like the big thing. But other than that, it's been pretty much a normal day, but that is a big plus. Coming up with more ideas, being more creative, being more imaginative, and just finding things more funny, enjoying things more, enjoying life more. It's pretty good. I don't know if it's enough to make me switch to not being on social media, but it's a big plus. If you ever want to do something creative, like write a script, write a movie, just ditch social media. Like, big creative steps up. On to intermission. Now, in this little intermission between day 2 and 3, I just want to take a second to say, if you are enjoying this video so far, I know that this isn't like what I usually post, but I am very much enjoying this. I'm actually spending as much time as I want on this video. I'm not just rushing it out to get within like a certain upload schedule. So if you like that and you want to see more of it, subscribe, like, comment, tell me how you like this video, and maybe I can do more. Anyways, back to the video. Today has been a great day. I got up and did the same routine as I did on the first day. Work also went pretty well. If you don't know, I actually work with my friend. This can bring a lot of good and bad into a friendship. And the reasoning for that is because you're working with this person in the mornings. This is a time where nobody wants to deal with human interaction. You just woke up. Today it happened to bring quite a bit of good though, because I actually have plans. We're gonna go see Ant-Man and the Wasp tomorrow, if everything goes well, which I hope it does. It probably will. I'm really excited for it. Now you may be asking what this has to do with the social media experiment. Usually, if you haven't been able to tell already from this video, I'm a pretty anxious guy, especially in public social situations. So I feel like I would have usually turned this off or down due to stress. Oh no, I have too much to do on the weekend, you know, that kind of stuff. Or I at least would have had a little hesitation before saying yes. But today I just accepted it. No hesitation at all. No stress at all whatsoever. Very out of character for me. So I guess that's +1 point for social media. Another thing I'm noticing is it's a lot easier to get into videos when I get home. It's easier to record, write, edit, whatever. So that's another big plus. I haven't really thought of people outside of my social circle, which sounds kind of harsh, but I still care for all of them. Everyone that I'm not thinking about, I care about you. But usually I'd see old faces and be reminded of like the past me, and think about like that old me instead of the me that's currently here, which I'm doing now. I'm thinking about this me, this one that's right here. And it's a lot better. This is where I was, this is where I am. So yeah, this is kind of just grounding me like in the moment. I'm feeling very present right now. I'm me, I can see me, which is a big thing. Anyways, what I'm saying is today, especially, I've seen a lot of major improvements. So this social media thing's seeming a bit tempting to get away from. It's movie day! Today, me and my friends went to the movies. It was extremely fun. To be honest, this was one of the best movie experiences I've ever had. And that is not because the movie is good, because it wasn't.
Alright guys, just got out of the theater. We got pulled over by cops.
Clickbait.
Nah. How do you guys feel about the movie?
I don't know what to say. I didn't like the movie.
Dude, what the look.
Yeah?
Dude, the seats.
Have you
They're
not seen
hands.
this before?
Dude, seats are hands.
This is me whenever seats are hands.
They have those with
That's crazy. Alright.
I don't think I would be much help. I like to say bad words, and I didn't like the movie.
The movie was bad, basically.
My car didn't get stolen. Let's go.
I wish MODOK was in it more. I think it's weird they changed up the actor for Mr. Electro.
They changed the actor for Cassie, and they didn't even tell her. She found out when the trailer came out that she got replaced.
Those clips were cool and all, but how did no social media get involved? I actually wasn't on my phone too much at all. Usually I would have been sucked to my phone every time I was even slightly bored, and it would create an awkward silence. Did you, But without the temptation of getting on social media, I felt like I was far more present. Usually when I hang out, I just let my friends talk and I don't really butt in too much. But this time when something personal came up in conversation, I didn't just let them rant. I actually had things to like add and say. Now there were times I wasn't talking too much, but that's just because it was getting late. And even though I would have never admitted it in the moment, I was tired. When the personal conversation reached a close at 2 a.m., I went home and I hit the sack. We are now at the halfway point, and I'm still not sure if I'm ready to make the switch to non-social media or if I'm just gonna go back to it. Today, not a lot has happened. Since I fell asleep so late last night, I actually woke up around 8 a.m. Fell back asleep, woke up at 4, and watched YouTube until 6. However, I did take a break to beat Majora's Mask's first dungeony area. That dog is going down. Also, it's Saturday, so I need to feed my pet.
All right, these are my pets. These guys are sea monkeys. You might be able to see them swimming around a little bit. They are mating right now. We got a special red food for them. Pretty cool. Aztec xanthan. That's what it's called. So you can't really see it, but it's red. This is how much food they get. Okay, you can't really see it, but it's small, all right? Here's my finger next to it. Tiny. Got them some food in that little spoon, which you can't see, of course. And then we're just gonna dump a little on the top there. Try to spread it out a little bit, all right? And then they should be like fiending for that. Oh, there they are. They're coming up for it, I think. Maybe not. Anyways, I fed them.
Overall, today was one of those days where you have absolutely nothing to do while simultaneously also having absolutely everything to do. I got surprised with Five Guys fries. On to the next day where I can hopefully fix my sleep schedule in one night. Alrighty, it's a new day and I'm feeling pretty good. I think I was able to fix my sleep schedule, so that's awesome. This morning we were out of coffee, so I actually went for black tea for my caffeine intake. Let me just say, you wankers over there in Britain, you know where it's at. I feel like being off social media has also improved my socialization even at home. Usually me and my sister don't really do too much together, but today we actually watched Chronicle, which is one of those found footage kind of movies, if you don't know. It's very good and I highly recommend it. But anyways, we actually did something together, which is insane. I'm also overall just much more interested in doing things that I would have usually procrastinated on or not done at all. For example, today I actually folded my clothes, which doesn't sound too crazy until you realize that I usually just string them out on the floor for convenience sake. So yeah, basically today I've done a bunch of chores and stuff like that, but I didn't really hate it like I usually would. After chores, I actually purchased this ocarina right here, which is from The Legend of Zelda, if you don't know. Pretty good. Very excited for that to arrive. You Zelda fans know exactly how cool that is. I might actually make a video on it later, like learning the ocarina or reviewing the ocarina. I don't know, but it could be cool. But yeah, that about wraps up today. I'm gonna hurry up and get out of here so that I can watch the new Last of Us episode. I'm on episode 7 right now, or the episode about to come out is episode 7. So hope it's good. It probably will be because this series is so amazing. On to the last day. It's the last day, and to be honest, I'm not feeling so well today. It might come across in my voice a little bit, and I'm sorry for that, but I can't really do too much about it. Basically, my throat is very sore, and my stomach also hurts, so, you know, it's not the best, but whatever. Well, I can pull through. Yeah, but if I'm not as energetic on this day, you know why. Aside from that, today's been going pretty well so far. I actually got to go get my first car inspection and oil change today, which, you know, not too exciting, but, you know, it's a big moment. And I was barely nervous or anything, which seems to be a theme for this week. When I got home, I basically just went to sleep. Then I woke up, ate, watched Dragon Ball, and then spent some time with my sister. Basically, this was a day where one major thing happened, and that basically drained all my energy, and then nothing else really happened. Sorry for the last day being like this, but I wasn't expecting to be sick or anything. So, on behalf of my immune system, I'm sorry. On to the summary. This is what we've been waiting for. What are my thoughts about ditching social media? For starters, I think I should go into the pros and cons. And we'll be starting with the pros. Number 1, my anxiety has lowered a lot. And although it's not completely gone, there is still a substantial difference. Number 2, I feel like going on something that is designed to make you distracted and then also designed to keep you distracted isn't healthy. So not having to continuously be stimulating my brain to avoid the natural process of boredom is something that's just a very pleasant feeling. Number 3, I've been able to build stronger connections by being able to see and be myself. So that's pretty cool, being better connectionally and relationally. Now that I've listed some of the pros, here's the cons.
Hello, fans.
Number 1, sometimes it can be really fun just to scroll through social media. Number 2, I'm not able to interact with my friends nearly as much in a digital sense because they're always sending reels and TikToks and stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not sending anything, but I'm taking it in. And that's kind of like a weird balance. Number 3, if someone posts something really important on their story or makes a post about it, it can be really bad not to have seen it. That's about it for the cons. Now, I'm sure I would have had more cons if I had left behind Instagram DMs, but that is not a sacrifice I was willing to make. I believe that social media and moderation could be what works best for me. By that, I mean I shouldn't allow myself to get too distracted by it and instead just use it as artistic inspiration, connection, and fun. You know, to be a tool, what it was made for. I highly encourage you guys to limit your time on social media. Take that time you would have spent scrolling around for dopamine and instead take a step back and try to find some natural sources for it. Accomplish something that you can be proud of, even if it's something as small as reading a book or journaling or making a fun video project, etc. I don't know, just live. All right, that's the end of this video. I know the tone has fluctuated quite a bit. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All my socials are in the description. Peace.